Hey, now I'd like to show you how to use the green Make a 10 cards. Again, this is just another way to practice math facts, except this time children can use the Making a 10 strategy to help them um, make sure that they are getting the fact correct. And it's just another way to break apart numbers, maybe make it a little bit easier for them. Of course, the ultimate goal is for children to be able to do these steps mentally on their own quickly. So the first thing that they would do is they look at the card. This is the front of the card. And they think to themselves, 7 plus 8. And they might think quickly, it's 15. And of course, that's the ultimate goal. And then they can turn it over and check. Or you can give them the fact at home and you can say, what is 7 plus 8? While they're thinking, they might think 15 if they answer right away, and then they're correct. Now, if they're incorrect or they're struggling to think about this, you might ask them to try the Make a 10 strategy. What that means is when you turn the card over, you can actually see here if they think of 8, so they might start with a larger number and think to themselves, how do I get closest to a 10? So I know that 8 plus 2 they are partners or add-ins of 10. And I know that 2 plus 5 is 7. So one strategy that they can use is they can make a 10 by putting 8 and 2 together, and then knowing that they have 5 left over, making it a little bit easier for them to, in their mind, go 10 plus 5 equals 15. So again, it always helps for them to start with the larger add-end, which is why we started with 8 and not 7. So since 8 is the larger number of the two add-ins, we start with 8. We think to ourselves, what partner with 8 will give us 10? That is 2. We know that 7 is, if I take 2 away from 7, I have 5 left over, which is where you see these 5 dots. So we're putting 8 and 2 together to make a 10. And then your 5 left over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, or 10 plus 5 equals 15. As the children start to work with more challenging numbers, for example, if they had a problem like 7 plus 18, using a strategy like this can make it a little bit easier for them to get closer to making a 20 then and transferring this skill. Okay?